Great point. We are speaking with the former Strikeforce and WEC champion Gilbert Melendez. Let's break down this UFC 262 card now, Gil. Chandler versus Oliveira. We will have a new champion in the 155-pound division. Finally, who do you see walking away with the belt Saturday and why?
Whew. Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I know.
Before I give my answer, let me just say, when I see Chandler fight, I see him as, the Mike Tyson of MMA. I see him the way he takes the center of the octagon and presses forward. Good head movement, good level changes. Has solid wrestling, can take you down and control you. But most importantly, he has dynamite in those hands. We saw him go to the body of Hooker and then a big left hook to the head. We've seen him land that overhand right. He's a powerful guy, and he has a great team and a great coach behind him with Henry Hook. And when I see Oliveira, I see a guy who needs to get the respect of Chandler immediately. And how he does that is, he needs to use those huge push kicks that he did against Kevin Lee. He needs to do solid knees, solid straights. We saw Hooker playing the perimeter of the octagon and pawing out jabs, pawing out inside kicks, but nothing that really gained the respect of Chandler. So I think that's really important of Charles Oliveira to do is to gain the respect of Chandler. But overall, I think Charles Oliveira has more tools to win. Having his grappling, his submission game, he's great with his striking when it comes to kicking, knees, elbows, but he also can box and has that long range. Can Chandler take him down? Yes. Can he neutralize the guard? I don't know. We saw what he did at Tony Ferguson. We saw what he did at Kevin Lee, but we also seen him get controlled by Paul Felder. But that was older. That was an older fight. But assessing all that, I think we're in for a very competitive fight, and it could be over in one punch, in one scramble. But just because Charles Oliveira has more tools to win, I believe I'm going to go with Oliveira on this one.
Love the breakdown. I mean, fantastically said. I can't agree with you more. I think that is very accurate to say that Charles Oliveira is the more well-rounded guy, as we've seen, especially in his most recent winning streak. Do you think that there is a major risk for the way that Chandler tends to explode and go forward, that may be enough to leave, an arm drag to come across? That's all that somebody like Charles Oliveira needs. Do you think that his explosiveness will work against him?
That he is explosive and he has power. I mean, it is dangerous. It is very dangerous, and I think it can definitely do some damage. And if you don't put your foot down, or if you don't hold your ground, I mean, it's only going to become more and more dangerous with his confidence and with him knowing that he can walk through your strikes and through your kicks, through your knees and your punches. So yes, that explosiveness and that power can be a problem. But it's one of those things that Charles Oliveira needs to address immediately. Hold his ground and let him know he cannot be bullied. And if you stop the bully by landing some really solid body shots and really good up kicks to the chin, and you get that respect and that forward pressure and that confidence isn't there, that's really going to allow Oliveira to work his game more and to pick his shots and take away from, Chandler's confidence. And I think that's important.
Great insight on the main event at UFC 262. Make sure you go to ESPN's MMA page and you can see Gilbert Melendez break down the main event in his videos that he does fantastically for every event.